It's time for your daily crypto update with Framework Fortune Crypto. I'm your host, Ben. Now let's take a look at some crypto. So, Bitcoin making a nice rebound, dropping below there for a second last night, but pushed back above the support line and even pushed above the 50. Currently holding above the 50, so that's very nice. If it does come back down, I would expect the 34,000 area to hold. If it holds this 50, then we could easily see it back up to 38,000 at the 200-day moving average. The 100-day is going to be a little resistance, more than likely at 36, but if it tests that, I would say we'll kind of bounce between the 50 and the 100-day for a couple of days, and then it could break out. So as of now, we're still just pretty much going sideways in all of this consolidation. Got sketchy there with these drops, but it seems like buying has come back in pretty strong in the crypto markets. Ethereum still struggling with getting back above 2,000. It has popped above it a couple of times, but just barely. And it's still not above it at the moment. It's right there at 1997. So it needs to hold above the 20-day here and break back above 2,000, start holding 2,000 as support instead of kind of testing right now as resistance. Once it can hold up, which it does look like we have a little double bottom here on the 4-hour chart, we should see it back up over this 50-day pretty easily, I would expect. And then it would slow down right here at 2255 across the tops of these candles, right where the 100-day moving average is. Today's top gainer, CGLD, which I was talking about earlier this week, where it had just been selling off and gotten super low, and it had this nice pop up. I actually made a couple little day trades on CGLD, and it broke this downtrend and popped all the way up to that $3 area. So very nice rip on it. Currently just consolidating between the 100 and the 200, but we could see CGLD be one of the first to go back bullish at this point. If it gets another move up, the 20-day would cross the 50 and the 100. They're very close together at the moment, so may start ripping here soon if it continues with the buy-in volume that it has. Dogecoin still running, and I'm sure you Dogecoin fans out there are feeling a little bit better now that this is pushed back up to 25 cents. It needs to hold above 25 cents from now on if it's going to continue to move up. That is going to be a very strong support line, and at the moment it's kind of still acting as resistance, so we need to see a break over there. Now I have started seeing ads on YouTube from eToro and a few other crypto exchanges and influencers saying Dogecoin is the future, so maybe that's driving some hype into it. But we'll see what happens with it. I'm curious and interested in what Dogecoin's going to do. There's some stuff going on with the project right now that could give Dogecoin some real value behind it. So that could change the whole dynamics of this meme coin to an actual straight up coin. But maybe you already look at Dogecoin as a serious coin. Let me know your thoughts on it below in the comments, because I am intrigued by it. I've swing traded it before, I've day traded it before, but holding for a long time, I've just always been sketched out because it is a meme coin. But let me know your thoughts. Cardano breaking the downtrend, breaking back above the 50. Very nice move up to this 140. Cardano down at $1. That's why I was getting real skeptical at these prices and why I added to my position, because it's just too cheap for it. And more than likely, any time that it comes down to $1, it is going to get bought up. So if it can hold this 50-day and break over that 140 and then 150 at 200, Cardano would be back bullish and could really start moving again. Polkadot starting to make its way back up after holding that $15 area. Like I said, this is going to be strong support for Polkadot. This is another one of those strong projects that probably shouldn't be as low as it is. It's getting hung up at the 20-day currently, but we could easily see it tonight over the 20-day and back over 17. There is a bit of a triangle forming, just a little bit more buying pressure. We're almost in the tip. We could see actually a nice explosion out of Polkadot. The last triangle, though, did break down to the downside. This one, however, is pointing in a more upward direction instead of just straight sideways. The tip would be like right here if it was just sideways. So I think we're going to see a pretty easy pop out of this triangle on Polkadot and probably see it back up to that $18 area over the next couple of days. LXM, I'm still holding the swing, but I am very close to selling it. I held it through all of this, and it has come back up, but if it can't get back above 30 real soon, I'm going to dump it. There's no reason to hold it if it can't do that. There is a little bit of a uptrend started, kind of the same triangle looking pattern as on Polkadot. So we'll see if it gets back above there or not. So AMP almost breaking the downtrend right there, very close to breaking it, but it's being held up by this old support line at about 0.06.5. It's continued to test there, continues to get pushed down, so it needs to start holding this 6.5 as support instead of resistance if it's going to move. Very, very easily could get buying volume and push back over these EMAs and be bullish again. MATIC still below the trend line, has popped back above the 20-day. It's trying to hold there, but really having some trouble, struggling right on the 20-day. If it can hold there, we could see it pop back up to 130, maybe even 140 at these EMAs. I don't think it's going to straight shoot up through that. I think we could see a big green candle up to those, and then a sell-off for a few days back down to the 50 at this point over here, and then another rip up for this to get back bullish, but we'll see. Atom, which is Cosmos, this is one to keep an eye on as it's came down to these lows like the rest of the market, but all the way down to $10 and even at $8 for a short period of time before it was immediately bought up. This is one to definitely keep an eye on, as this is a very interesting ecosystem, has a lot of potential, and right before the big crash was all the way up at $32, $33, something like that. Yeah, $32. And right now it's back above the 20. Made this nice little double bottom, little triangle, if you want to call it that as well. And it just needs to start pushing back through these other EMAs. It only needs to break above 14 to get back bullish. So break of $14, we could easily see this back up in this $20 area. But 20 is going to be strong resistance for Atom. But if you get it from, $10, $50, or $11 all the way up to 20, that's a pretty nice gain, especially if you're swing trading. So definitely keep this one on your list. So that's all the coins I'm going to cover for today. If there's any coins that I'm not currently covering that you would like me to cover, leave them in the comments below and let me know your thoughts on these coins that I am covering. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.